everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Browns going up against the Bears. With that, we send you out to Soldier Field in Chicago. That's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. Looking to throw on first is Kessler. And his first look is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
Kessler will try again on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Okay, look at this. The punching nowhere to be found there on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now it's Kessler. He finds Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call.
There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They go Wildcat with Howard. Here's Langford. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's grabbed over the middle by White, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go with Howard again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down. On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. The catch made by Miller. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes. because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. He's probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Colby Listenby. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Now Kessler on 2nd down. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
His throw caught right around the 6. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Howard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first.
And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Surveying the field. He's going to launch this, and that's caught inside the 30. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Cutler looks for White, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
That is caught at the 7. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we come upon half. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he's got Miller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second and 10. It's Cutler again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw again is Cutler. He completes it right side to White. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that brings up fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down, but things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Now it's Cutler. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And he knocks it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence confidence having scored the last time out.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here's Cutler to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bears.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On first down, it's Cutler. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colby Listenby with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. Muscles him off. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Kessler looks to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards. Working from the gun, Kessler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be second and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. I think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Kessler throwing now. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
No. Check. Patriot.
Kessler will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Cutler again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And complete to a former Bear. It's Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is,
and they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. Lamar Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
All right, now, look at 56.
Third and long, it's Kessler. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Cutler back into his end zone. It's grabbed over the middle by White. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Cutler. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st down, it's Cutler. Finding time. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And Jeffrey's got it. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On 3rd down, Cutler. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10 now. It's Cutler. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cutler's going to keep it, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Kessler wants to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really like.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?